Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to render animation faster in Blender Cycles. So without any further ado, let's get started. So rendering animation in Cycles can take up to hours, maybe days. So depending on your scene. So the fastest workflow is to reduce the unnecessary render samples, use GPU rendering, enable denoising, simplify your scene, and optimize the lighting and textures. So by combining these techniques, you can often reduce the render times by 2 times or 10 times while maintaining excellent image or animation quality. So first one you can do is to use GPU rendering. So this is the biggest speed boost that you can use to render your animation faster. So GPU rendering is significantly faster than CPU rendering for most modern graphic cards. So step one to do it is by clicking the edit right here on the so let's stop the animation first. Clicking the edit right here on the top left corner and click preferences. Under preferences, you will see a system right here, and under system, you will see cycle render devices. So as you can see, there's a bunch of cycle render devices. You can search for CUDA when so as you can see, there's a bunch of as you can see, there's so many cycle render devices that you can use depending on your GPU. So when you're using NVIDIA, you can click this one, CUDA. If you're using RTX GPUs, use this one, OptiX. If you're using AMD GPUs, HIP is the best. And for the Apple Silicon, Go Metal or One API. So yeah, you just need to choose a device to use for computation or rendering with cycles. So yeah, this is the best or the biggest speed boost that you can get for faster render. And after that, enable your GPU. So as you can see, there's no GPU found in my device because I don't have one. So yeah, but if you have one, just choose among this one. So it will automatically detect your GPU if you choose among this. So if you're using NVIDIA and you click CUDA, your GPU will appear right here, and you can enable your GPU rendering. So that's it. So another thing that you can do is to lower your render samples, because higher samples improve image quality but increase the render time. So go to the render properties right here on the right side. Just click this one, render properties, and under sampling there will be a reduce. You need to reduce the render samples, or this one. So as you can see, the render samples is 16. You can drop at least 30 to 64 or lower than 32. So when you're doing drops, just when you're doing some animation drop, uh when you're using animation drop, you can set your render samples between 32 to 64. Same thing with YouTube. When you're doing a YouTube video, 64 to 128 samples is the recommended. So you need to avoid using extremely high sample counts unless your scene truly requires them. Another step is by enabling adaptive sampling. So go again to the render properties right here, and under sampling, based on the Blender build that you have installed, they will have also adaptive sampling option that you can enable. So this can significantly reduce the render time, especially in scenes with large flat or well lit areas. Also, you can enable denoising. Go to the render properties again, go to denoising right here. Right here, you can enable denoising. You can enable open image denoise or optics denoiser as if you want. And also, you can reduce the light bounces. Go to the light paths right here, and recommended values. The total light path should be 6 to 8, and for diffuse just 2, and for glossy just 2, for transmission 4, and transparent 4. So those are the values that you can set for your light paths. So lower values usually provide faster renders with little visible difference. You can also enable persistent data. So for animation, Blender can reuse scene data between frames between frames. So you can go to So again, in render properties, you can go to performance and enable the persistent data. So this reduces overhead when rendering multiple frames. You can also simplify the scene. You can go to the render properties again, and there will be a simplify button right there. There will be also a simplify option right there when you have it in your blender build. So some of the blender version does not have that, but yeah, if you have that, it's very important. So yeah, that's the thing that you can do. So yeah, that's the most thing that you can do, and you can also search for other methods to speed uh to make so recommended techniques: you open the blender, enable GPU rendering, enable adaptive sampling, enable the denoising, lower the samples, reduce light bounces, enable the persistent data, optimize your scene, simplify your scene, and you render also the PNG sequence, etc. like that, and assemble the into video. Yeah, that's it. So best settings for the device, make sure that you use GPU rendering for your samples, make it 64 to 128 samples, make sure that the adaptive sampling is on, denoising is on, etc. like that. So that is how you can render the speed. So yeah, that is how you can render animation faster in Blend. So that is how to render animation faster in Blender cycles. And also that's it for today's tutorial. If you want more, please like, subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.